The cross was not an accident. This is the day the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome back. Today, we need to understand something that changes how we see everything. The cross was not an accident. It wasn't random. It wasn't something just happened. It was planned. Him, being delivered by the determinate counsel and foreknowledge of God, ye have taken, and by wicked hands have crucified and slain. When we think about the cross, it can look like a tragedy. Jesus was betrayed, he was arrested, he was beaten, he was crucified. From the outside, it looks like everything went wrong, like evil won, like darkness had the final say. But that's not what happened, not even close. The Bible says Jesus was delivered by the determinate counsel and foreknowledge of God. That means God already knew. This was not a surprise. This was not something that got out of control. This was the plan from the very beginning. Before the world was created, God already knew what it would take to redeem it. And that's hard for us to understand, because we see things in moments, but God sees the whole picture. Nothing caught him off guard, not the betrayal, not the cross, not the suffering. Every step Jesus took toward that cross was intentional. And here's what makes it even more powerful. Jesus knew. He knew what was coming. He knew the pain, he knew the cost, and he still walked toward it on purpose. That changes everything, because that means the cross was not something done to him. It was something he chose. He could have stopped it. He could have called it off. He could have walked away at any moment, but he didn't. Because if he had, we would still be lost. So when you see the cross, don't just see suffering, see purpose. Don't just see pain, see a plan, because this was God making a way where there was no way. From the very beginning, sin entered the world, and from that moment, a sacrifice would be required. And all through the Bible, you see shadows of it. You see glimpses of it. You see it building towards something. And that something was the cross. This wasn't last minute. This wasn't reaction. This was redemption, planned, perfect, complete, and carried out by Jesus Christ. But here's where it becomes personal. If this was planned, and that means you were in that plan. Your sin, your life, your need for forgiveness, God saw it. And he still made a way. That's not random. That's love. Intentional love. And if the cross was planned, then it demands a response. Because you can't look at something like that and stay the same. So the question is not, was the cross real? The question is, what does it mean for you? Because this was not an accident. It was a decision, a choice, a plan carried out all the way to the end for you. Thank you for listening. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it.